Students, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you? See with me again, Mrs. Nurul Latifah Irmawati. Now, I would like to teach you the new material about analytical exposition for the best competence 3.4 and 4.4 for the 10th, for the 11th grade senior high school students. Now for the purpose of study, tujuan pembelajaran, yang pertama adalah siswa dapat membedakan fungsi sosial dan struktur teks analytical exposition. Yang kedua, siswa dapat memberi dan meminta informasi terkait isu aktual. Yang ketiga adalah siswa dapat menangkap makna dan fungsi sosial teks analytical exposition. Yang keempat, siswa dapat menyusun teks analytical exposition dengan benar dan sesuai konteks. And this is the text for example of analytical exposition. The text is about global warming. Is it an end to our world? Global warming is a phenomenon used to describe the gradual increase in the temperature of Earth's atmosphere and oceans. Global warming is not a new problem, but lately people are acknowledging that we are facing a serious problem. Climate change is apparent everywhere. Failed crops, economic slowdown, and deforestation are among the several impacts of global warming. First of all, there is irrefutable evidence that human activities have changed the atmosphere of our Earth. Since the time we have been industrializing, we started polluting our waters and air, and have been releasing greenhouse gases that contribute to global warming. Secondly, according to research by Greenpeace organization, there is evidence of intensive deforestation being carried out in Indonesia and other tropical countries around the world. These forests are used to grow crops like palm sugar, palm oil, and coffee, the lifeline of Western society, Greenpeace Report 2007. The impact of climate change is noticeable throughout Asia Pacific, either during not hot days or too much rain accompanied by wind and thunderstorm. This has started to affect the economy as well. Furthermore, the shifting weather patterns have made it difficult for farmers to grow crops. A recent study has shown that due to unpredictable weather patterns, there have been a lot of failed crops. Reuters, 2007. In conclusion, global warming is not a new problem, nor are we solely responsible for it. But as the citizens of the world, we have to take every possible action to help overcome this issue. It is not only for us, but for all the future generations to follow. And this is the example how do you read this text and how to pronounce the words fluently. I hope all of you can reply it at home and can read the text at home. And don't be lazy to studying, okay? Next is analytical exposition text. If you want to arrange the analytical text, you have to give attention some points here. The social function of analytical exposition is to persuade your audience to look at an issue with your perspective. For example, in this time, it is focused only one side of argument. Analytical is usually used for something or someone has to get a statement for the conclusion. Okay, for the next is an exposition text needs to clearly state the point of view. Use valid research findings to support your viewpoint. Defend your viewpoint. Support the viewpoint with factual data like graphs, pictures, charts. And the title is tell about the topic. Introduction states that their statement of your text. Then support the viewpoint with factual data like graphs, pictures, charts. Conclusion, restatement of thesis statement. So if you want to arrange a text of explanation text, you have to give attention for the title, then introduction, support the viewpoint, after that the last is conclusion. And for the column, gray column here, in the below of the column, title is tells about the topic of the essay. Introductionnya, this is the starting point of an exposition essay. Nah, di bawahnya ada body-nya, body text-nya, a series of arguments to convince the audience. For the text, the next is conclusion. Conclusion is reiterates of thesis statement. Conclusion is summarize, kesimpulan. Jadi apa-apa argumen tadi yang dari awal tadi teksnya itu dikasih argumennya. Kesimpulannya apa? Berada di paragraf paling bawah. Seperti itu. And then language features of an exposition text is for the grammar using here. Use descriptive, persuasive words with emotive connotation to emphasize your viewpoint. These words can either be positive or negative. Use thesaurus to find an appropriate word. For example, instead of using bad, use appealing, unfavorable, ghastly, terrible. Instead of using good, use fantastic, incredible, momentous, remarkable. Instead of using persuading, use convincing, urging, enticing, realistic. Instead of using persuasive, use credible, realistic, rational, sane, coherent. And if you don't understand, you can use your dictionary. And please, if you don't understand for the meaning of each word, you can read the word in your dictionary. And please use the dictionary well when you find the difficult word in this text. Okay? And now for the last is use persuasive techniques. Because the analytical exposition is to persuade the readers, so you must choose the words who can persuade the readers. For example, use generalization to support viewpoints of argument. Generalization are common belief general statement. Use evidence and facts to back up the generalization, like using research, expert opinions, testimonies, or quotes. Use exaggerations to make things or issues appear better or worse than they actually are. Okay, that's all for the explanation, some explanation how to analyze and how to arrange a new text analytical exposition. And for the column here and the below, example of an exposition text, and this is the column how to analyze what is introduction and what is argument, and what is the mental verbs, conjunction, generic reference. And you can analyze here, because in this column the paragraph, for each paragraph, analyze for the each grammatical features. Jadi di kolom ini satu teks tersebut setiap paragraf sudah ditentukan mana yang ada mengandung mental verbs-nya, mana yang itu masuk introduction thesis statement-nya, mana argumennya, conjunction-nya apa, kata penghubungnya. Dan berikutnya ada di sini juga. Ini bagiannya yang terakhir ya, slide yang terakhir. Jadi kalian ini akan mengetahui mana argumen-argumennya, mana yang conclusion-nya, summarize-nya atau kesimpulannya. Okay, I think for all my explanation. If you don't understand, you can ask me and chat me in Google Classroom. Okay, thanks for your attention. See you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.